Welcome to True Jamaica Buzz, news and entertainment with a buzz. Just imagine working all of your life in America, Canada, UK, in the cold, sleet, and storm for years on top of years, for decades, double shift, just to achieve your objective, your plan of retiring back in your home country, meaning Jamaica. Such is the case of a lady, her name is Loris Murray. She did the same thing, came back to Jamaica, bought some land in a place called Pyramid Heights that is in Ocheria, St. Anne, sorry. Built her house, dream house, bought the lots across the street from her so she could farm, raise chicken, did whatever she wanted to do in her retirement age. She was 72 at the time when she lost her life. Based on the information, it is said that it seems as if she lost her life on or about Friday night to Saturday morning. The helper came in early in the morning, maybe about 7 something a.m. or so, discovered the body of Miss Murray laying flat down, face down in a pool of her own blood. Her BMW Blue was gone. The assailants are thieves, crooks. Took her vehicle, took her life. Now, the sad thing is that on or about December of a year before that, an ex 72-year-old retired man, Alan Rattigan, also met the same fate in the same place. So it seems as if these retired people, Miss Murray was a nurse, lived overseas, I think America, came back, built her dream home, was going to retire. Rest in peace, lady. Condolences to the family. I want you to take a look to what family members had to say about this lady plans, the type of person that she is, and how disappointed, heartbroken they are after losing a loved one, a person that was a staple in the community. Take a look.
So like she enjoy nature. One of the reasons why we live here, and like you say, the house is on one side. We have the entire street. We bought all the lots. So the house is on one side, and then we have the other lots just for gardening. So she like gardening, she like the outdoors, she like planting her food. She has multiple chickens that she said is her children. They all have name, and this is what she enjoyed, and that's why she retired. She wanted to retire here instead of retiring in a tropical state like Georgia or Florida. She wanted to come back home. She loved this. She loved this island. It's just a cruel, and it's just unbelievable that after working, leaving your country, going to make life, go search for the American dream, and you finally achieve the dream and come back and decide, okay, I'm going to spend my retirement money in my own birthright country. This is what is happening. She's not the first retiree or the first elderly person being targeted by Woodlands. This is just unfair. It is very unfair. It makes somebody like me don't want to return home. And everybody should listen out there. When you come back, you're taking a risk coming back to this island because they have no respect for what you work hard for. Everyone wants to come and read the fruit, but they don't know the beginning. They don't know the struggle. They don't know what you went through.
So, people, you heard from the family member, heard the sadness in their voice, disappointment in their voice, and the advice they gave to other persons that have aspirations, working hard in America, just like Miss Murray, just like Mr. Rattigan, retired. Miss Murray was a nurse, retired nurse, came home, retired, returning resident. Now she's gone to be a resident in the afterlife. Because of people that seems as if they don't like to see people living a tranquil life. Retire in peace, rest in peace. Here's the thing about Jamaica. When it comes to Jamaica, you have to be mindful of the type of people that you have around you. The same people where you help out, handyman, gardener, whatever the case is, them start pray out your life. Them start bad mind. Them start get covetous. And sometimes, if they don't do it themselves, they will have people set you up. Tell the people your whereabouts. Tell the people how they can come, where they can come and enter from. And I think this place, Pyramid Heights, while it is some nice houses up there, it is not a gated community, which, in my opinion, I am never going to live in a place in a Jamaica or stay in a place in a Jamaica unless, of course, it's one of those places like Cherry Garden, Narbrook, one of those uppity areas. Otherwise, it has to be a gated community, and even gated community are not safe. When you leave from foreign and you come to Jamaica, the big mistake that a lot of people make is that them go back to the same place where they were born, where they grew up, because them feel as if them have some sort of safe haven there. The people have changed, the time have changed, the generation have definitely changed, the mindset have changed. These people don't give a FUCK about Mass Joe or Miss Joe. What they used to do back in the days a couple of decades ago, the respect that is on their name. These people are lone wolves. They don't give a FUCK about their own mother, their own family. So therefore, if them not care for them father or mother, DEAD, they are going to care less about your life. So people, me just say, when you make that decision that you're going to work hard, come back to Jamaica and retire, make sure that you know where you're coming to. If it is not a gated community or the Cherry Garden or the Narbrook, I better you stay which part you're there. I better you freeze out in the cold than come to Jamaica, come back up in these people with cold heart. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news. Garnet Silk has a song and it is called A Man Is Just a Man. And in this topic, it appropriately applies to a soldier that lost his life at the hands of some gunmen on a bike. You know the story before I told you that they were at a club, Mecca Club off Constant Spring Road. Apparently, they were sizing up each other. There was an altercation, or the altercation happened previously between two gangs, I think, William Lane and Rome. It is said that after the club at about 4 something, the men were on bike, attacked the men in the vehicle, blaze them up with a M16 and a Beretta. It is said that the driver of the vehicle, Audi, 5 persons were in that vehicle, run the people upon the bike in the wall. They lost their life on the spot. Still awaiting the autopsy because I would not be surprised if those men also got some gunshot wounds. That is yet to be determined. Now, based on the information that I am getting, based on what the police said, 5 individuals in the vehicle, 2 of them were questioned in the custody of the police. The other 2 take for themselves. And then, of course, the driver, which is a confirmed JDF soldier, or was, because he's now gone. He lost his life. I want you to take a look to what the SSP for the era investigator has to say, and then I am going to give my piece.
Further information suggests that rival gang members attended a popular nightclub located in the marketplace along Constant Spring Road. After leaving the club, members of the Rome gang were traveling in the motor car along Mullines Road when 2 men who we believe are aligned to the William Lane gang and traveling on a motorcycle opened gunfire on the said motor car being driven by the now deceased. The motor car collided with the motorcycle, which resulted in serious injuries to the rider and the pillion rider. 2 men from the motor car have been taken into custody in regards to investigations into criminal activities across the corporate area. We, at this time, are seeking two other persons of interest. One goes by the name of Mushi Gushi and Whistle. We believe that these persons can assist us in our investigations regarding this particular incident. And we are therefore asking them to report to the RFHE CIB by 6 p.m. today.
So people, you heard what the top cop had to say. Two set of men, two gang members, two on bike, 5 in the vehicle. One of those 5 is a JDF officer, or was. We've seen the corruption in the JCF. We've seen a whole bunch of extrajudicial takeaway by members of the JCF. So it seems as if it's either the vetting process is not done correctly, or either these people have a double life, Jekyll and Hyde syndrome. It seems as if a lot of these youths go into the JCF or JDF because them can't get no other gainful employment. And truth be told, it is not such a strict criteria to qualify. Pretty much, if you don't have any sort of criminal records and you can pass the physical, you are in like Flynn. And it seems as if a lot of these gangs are actually sending young men in there, recruit them, and send them in the JCF or JDF. Vice versa, them just recruit them because them realize, all right, we're going to the JDF JCF for a couple of years, but we are not making the money like we want to make. We're not living that rap superstar lifestyle. And the gangster world paints a pretty picture of gold, picking gold from the street. So therefore, them kind of get distracted and they get lured because of the monetary gain that they think they are going to get, but realizing that they are just penny-wise and pound-foolish. So this JDF officer is actually a gang member. We've seen gangs in Westmoreland in which the leader of the gang is actually a serving member of the JCF. We've seen many instances in which criminals get caught and them are beg for them life, and I say them family member, police or JDF officer. These family members are fully aware in some cases, but them turn a blind eye. So in this case now, this JDF officer is a gang member. Known gang member, affiliate gang member, caught in the act with gangs, lost his life because of gang affiliation. And the only good thing about this situation is that one set of gang members took out one set of gang member or one gang member. And then that set of gang member, the 5 in the vehicle, took out 2 other gang members. So we lose 3 gang members and 1 alleged soldier. This only proves the state of Jamaica that it has sunken to the abyss of hell. And this is yet a next perfect example. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is an update about a story that I spoke about. A young lady, the picture that you see on the screen, lost her life in a St. Thomas. Her name is Bonfield, Deidre, I think they call her. Based on the information that was out there, it said that she left her home, went to a funeral. Based on the information from the Popo updated, it is said that she actually left her house to meet somebody that she knew. And since that day, she has been missing. Calls to her phone just ring, no sorts of answer. Family member, friends, and loved one got concerned, called the police, contact the police. The body was found about a day later. Previous information said that she has been missing for 3 days. That is not the case. The official report from the police. I want you to take a look at exactly what the Popo has to say, the main investigator on the case, and then I'll give my piece.
She left her home to visit a friend after a telephone conversation she did not reach, and as such, person became concerned and made a report to the police that she is missing. Initial investigations were carried out. Nothing useful was gathered. However, this morning, residents stumbled upon her body in bushes and alerted the police. Police responded and confirmed that the body was in fact found. And as I said, she was positively identified as the person who the report was made as gone missing yesterday. I also want to use this opportunity to appeal to the residents of Whitehall and other areas of St. Thomas to share with the police what they know. We can't afford for culprits to be snuffing out the lives of our decent, law-abiding citizens like this and get away with it. So there must be somebody who knows something. We're appealing to the persons to share it with the police that we can find this culprit and bring him to justice, or whoever they may be, maybe more than one, we're not sure. But I am almost certain that with the help of the citizens, we can find whoever is responsible for this.
So people, like I said, the information that was out before is that she left, went to a funeral, body was been missing for 3 days. Somebody put out some search and rescue mission. They found her in the bushes. When they found her, pretty much she was naked like the day she born. DEAD preliminary investigation is that that person that took her away jumped over her fence. Obviously, if you find somebody without any sorts of clothing, we can only come to that assumption. Now, people, here's the thing. And this is my message to you young ladies out there. You have the rights to dress however you want to dress. But best believe, whenever you're taking public transportation and you're out here on these streets, scantily dressed, you're just rubbing butter upon puss mouth, and I don't want to be misunderstood. You have the rights to do whatever you so choose. But whenever you live in a jungle-like condition, circumstance, you have to act accordingly. That means that if you know that you could possibly be a prey and there are predators out there, and Jamaica is filled with pervert, Jamaica is filled with persons that are mentally challenged and even just have a different sorts of mindset, evilous, like I told you. It seems as if the devil came on some sorts of world tour, went to Jamaica and stuck and stick and stay. Him now leave him, said this is the right place for him. No other place worse than Jamaica. So I just say, the people that know you, the men that are out here that like you, look you, and you're not giving them the time of the day. Them in them home, them not get any sorts of relief. Them start plot and them start pray. Not because of anything you do by the way that you dress, but because in their demented mind, they feel as if they are entitled. And if you will not give it to them, they will forcefully force themselves onto you, take you away, and because of shame, or don't want to get locked up, or don't want to get jungle justice, they're going to not only jump over your fence, violate you the worst way as a woman, and then take you away. So there is no witness, people, like I say. It is a very sad state of affairs in a Jamaica, and this is yet an next perfect example. Condolences to the family and friends of this young lady. It is very sad, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.